What is up, you guys? It's y'all spiritual prayer guy right there, and I am back. Okay, I am back with another reading. Okay, you guys. So today we are going to be tapping into a general, whatever kind of comes out, whatever happens. We just gonna kind of go with the flow and see what happens. Okay. God, ascended master, self, family, twin flame family. Please be here with me at this time. Help me receive a message to deliver to my collective, okay? Regarding whatever it is that you need them to know at this time, okay? So let's go ahead and tap in. Okay, so right away, it's real silent. Like, I'm used to my house having some kind of like background noise, having some kind of like background music, a TV, some voices, something, okay? Right now, it is completely silenced. So it feels like needing to kind of silence yourself in order to tap in, needing to kind of silence everybody. So this could just be like having to always watch something, having to always be doing something, like needing to be okay with just being bored, or just meditating, just tapping into your discipline when it comes to how you spend your time, what you spending your time doing. Like, are you being disciplined? Are you being focused enough? Are you at work paying attention, or are you at work on your phone? If you're supposed to be doing research, if you're supposed to be in class, if you're supposed to be in a training for a new job, it's like, what are you focused on? This energy to me right off the bat just feels like setting yourself up for success in a way where it's like, I'm not stressing myself out with my own thoughts. So this is like shit that hasn't happened yet, or this is like things that you're going over that happened in the past. This could be you worrying about things. This could be you over analyzing maybe a situation that happened or something that could potentially happen. This just feels like God may be wanting you to take a moment to rest, okay, for swords, to rest so that you can find your happiness, so that you can learn to kind of like be grateful again, or see the value in the peace, in the stillness, or the silence. Oh my God. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. All right, God, what messages do you have for my collective today? I need to get a higher chair, y'all. The Eight of Pentacles, okay? Some kind of new job, some kind of new opportunity, some kind of new field of study. You could be getting like a house with a view, like maybe a loft, or maybe you have some kind of balcony. Maybe you're like on a super high floor. This could be you buying land, breaking, what is it called? Breaking something. I don't know. This could be you moving to a new city, state, town. If not moving, this could be like a relocation of like your business, like picking up and moving to a new space. This could be coming into a new community with new people, getting like a corner office. You could be getting a promotion at work. You could have a really nice view at work. You could be needing to work somewhere like co-work. So maybe if you work from home, this is like going to a little coffee shop and just like having scenery around you as you're working, as you're studying. This is also being aware of sense therapy, and like basically, so like let's say you're studying for a big exam, a big test, you're training for something, your job is sending you to out of state for some kind of conference or something. They're wanting you to take up this education, whatever the case may be. Listening to a song, looking at a movie, looking at a picture, visualizing something, eating some kind of food, doing all those things while also maybe having to take the test, or smelling a specific smell as you're studying and then smelling it before a test. All those things can help you recall memories. So a lot of y'all could be recalling memories at work, about maybe your childhood, about a relationship, about a fantasy. You could just be dreaming or fantasizing about your life and what you want it to be, what you want this new home to look like, what you want this new job to look like. So you could be at a job applying for other jobs, okay? Yeah, but you could be like working from home though, because she doesn't have any shoes on. She also has on very tall socks. It feels very comfortable, very much giving cozy. She has a hat on, but it doesn't look cold outside, so it's giving like breezy fall time. Not wanting to fall again, like not wanting to fall in love, not wanting to fall on your ass when it comes to maybe finances or resources or community. Okay, so this could have been the church or a family member, somebody abandoning you. You could have been in a specific religion. You could have been you could have grown up in a certain kind of household where everybody was a certain kind of thing and people expected you to live up to this. Okay, this is like being the black sheep of the family, the gray sheep, 999, completion, duality, one way or another, going both ways. Okay, this could be somebody who was maybe in a lesbian relationship or a queer relationship, a homosexual relationship. I don't know the word for men, because I know lesbians is for women, but I don't know the correct terminology for men. So whatever it may be for your situation, this could also just be feeling left out at work, feeling like maybe I'm the only person of color, I'm the only person who dresses like me, maybe I'm the only woman. This could be I'm the only person working remote. Maybe I have anxiety, so I don't go in the office. This could be somebody having an ailment or an illness, working from home, but maybe having a really high up position, and maybe like people at a workplace like talking, or there could just be talk about you or talk surrounding you, like, wow, she's doing big things. How did she get this position? How did she do this? How did she do that? So there could be people around you like wondering, like, how does she get her money? How does she do what she do? Like, how does she dress like that? How does he, get all the ladies? How does he like have all this success? How does he have this confidence? How does he have that to him? Like, I think a lot of people are paying attention to you, but you seem to be focused on your money, your coins, your finances, or something that you're studying. So this could even be like a new hobby, any kind of new field of study. I feel like you're more so focused on that than you are on other people, and other people could be admiring that, like, well, why, not even admiring, but just like, well, why isn't she paying attention to us? Like, why? It is an admiration though. Like, people are admiring the fact that you can be so comfortable on your own and in your own skin, being just how you are. But then there's also this, well, why am I not good enough to be in that space with her? So this could be people maybe not taking accountability for why you didn't take them along on this new ride, on this new journey. I'm hearing the Star of David. Don't know what that means. The Hierophant. Okay, you could be a priest. You could be wanting to be a priest or a pastor, or someone who gives sermons, someone who gives TED Talks, someone who is a mentor, someone who speaks, someone who uses their voice, uses their throat chakra to really influence and inspire other people. Okay, you got the Ten of Pentacles. I noticed like the energy lately has been a lot of Pentacles. So the collective itself, us as a whole, could be coming into a lot of finances. These readings are for whoever they resonate with. They're for me, they're for you, they're for them, they're for that person. They're for past, they're for future, they're for whenever. Okay, this is just energy. This is not to be taken too seriously, but it's also not something that is a joke either, right? So because energy is so fluid, because energy has the power to change very, very quickly, this Ten of Pentacles energy feels like this is not something that you want to miss out on. Okay, 9-9, again, this is not an opportunity that you want to treat lightly or that you want to act nonchalant about. Okay, so this could be a person who you're meeting who maybe has a disability, and you could be having the intuition to help them, or to just like ask them out on a date, or like want to be their friend or something like that. This could be coming into like an older person at the grocery store and just falling in love with them, being best friends, like all off of you just helping them with their groceries. So this is like building a community of people based off of not just blood, but based off of love and generosity and compassion and grace. You know, this is like built up over time. So the 10 feels like, okay, I worked at the 8, I studied, you know, I did what I had to do. I did all the other steps. I've gotten here. You know, like I've gotten here, I'm here. But like now what? You know, this energy feels like a new beginning, like the closing of a chapter. You know, it feels like being able to put something behind you, being able to finally put a relationship, a lover, a community, family, friends, old jobs, old places, old mindsets, old ways of being, like all those things. This is a time to now put it into that chapter of your life and decide, I'm going to open myself up to a new opportunity. I'm going to allow God to do a new thing in my life and see what happens. Because either way, I'm either going to fail or I'm going to succeed. But I got to do something. So, you know, coming into this 10 of Pentacles from the 8, this is like jumping, like quantum leaping, like going from one timeline to the next, going from not having no money to having thousands of dollars, from having 0 clients to being booked and busy, going from having a bad relationship with their parents to finally telling them how you feel, from having 0 friends to having a community of people, a whole 10 of Pentacles, okay? A whole community of people who want to support your business, who want to pour into you, who want to give you finances, who are maybe going to be investors in your business, okay? And investors don't always have to be people who are giving you money. Investors could be something, I don't even want to say as small as, but the beginning of, let's say you do TikTok, you do Instagram, you do YouTube, you are a crocheter, you make outfits, you make handbags, you make flower bouquets, you make freeze-dried candy, whatever the case may be. You got your little hustle. This is those very people who are supporting you. This is the first person in your barber chair. This is the first person who came to get a reading from you. This is these are the people who have supported you from the beginning, or the people who will support you from the start, okay? So this is giving you that this is giving you that push forward. So God could be introducing you to a lot of people, and God may be calling you to help them. But I feel like the return, you could be needed to even help your kids. The return is going to be much greater than whatever it is that you invested. So invest in your time to help an older person. Invest in your time to hold a door. Invest in your time to pay for somebody's lunch. Invest in your time to help a little kid across the street because you don't see her mom. To help somebody with the last couple cents at the store who can't get what they want. Buy somebody kids something that they parent can't afford. You know, this energy just feels like not getting too tired, like not getting too drained to still go get it, to still go towards the goal. Like, this is not wanting to give up no matter how things may look. You know, this is having enough funds to take care of everybody, regardless of what it looks like now, you know. And if you're already in a state of having the funds, this is now finding your people that you can spend your money on. Maybe you want to, you know, maybe you're friends with people who don't have as much money as you, but you want to go on a trip. Maybe they can't take off work, but you can. So maybe work around their schedule. Maybe pay for the trip. Maybe pay for everybody's food, or, you know, like get all your friends together. Don't tell nobody that you're going to pay, but, you know, based off who comes, pay the tab. You know, this just feels like putting yourself in position to be able to do for the people who do for you, when maybe that wasn't always the case. Maybe you haven't always been able to do that. Maybe, you know, you're just now learning that, you know, being generous pays off when it comes to your confidence, when it comes to how you love yourself, when it comes to how you feel about yourself. You feel better as a person. You feel more respected by others, and not just because you're giving something to somebody, but because people can see past the things that maybe you're insecure about when it comes to like, am I a bad person? I fucked up when I did this. I'm not even sleepy, y'all. I'm really not. Like, it's Juneteenth today. I did not have school. I've been chilling. Like, I'm not, you know, you got the Seven of Cups. A lot of being exhausted with the options, okay? This is when it comes to, you could have quit 3 jobs in the last 6 years, right? You could have moved to 2 houses in the last 5 years. You could have moved 3 states in the last 2 years. You could have dated 6 people in the last 6 months. Whatever it is that you have options on, this could even be passions, okay? You could be talented at artistry, drawing, making candles, having a cleaning business, doing tarot, doing nails, making music, making beats, knitting. You could have like plenty of different passions, but this feels like choosing your lane. Even though you have a bunch of options, what do those options come with? Some come with roses, some come with self-love, some come with love flying away, some have some snakes, some come with money, some comes with freedom, some comes with, you know, like celebrations, and some comes with fucking disasters. So it's being able to use your discernment, being able to use what you've been studying about yourself. Figuring out different codes to your life based off of what you've already experienced. What was the cheat code to getting over that breakup? How can you apply that to something else in your life? One thing, like, I remember my first time ever getting my heart broke. I want to say 18, turning 19. I think I got broken up with around my birthday, which is crazy. But I remember popping up at his house. He was throwing parties. It was the summertime, so I was popping up at his party, stealing his weed, stealing his liquor. Like, not stealing it like, oh, I'm finna take your shit, but like, shit, I'm finna go to the bathroom with my friend. I don't want you to know I'm here, but I need to keep tabs on you, you know, type shit. So I'm finna go to the bathroom and turn up, type, you know. But I found myself constantly wanting to be in this person's energy, whether that was in person, whether that was being intimate. Like, even if he didn't want to spend a day with me or go on a date with me, if he was willing to let me come over and that's exactly what I was gonna do, okay? If he will unblock me from social media for a couple days or whatever the case may be, guess what? I was on that page and I was lurking, okay? I was always in his energy. I always wanted to know what the fuck he had going on, okay? The lesson and the cheat code that I learned was out of fucking sight, out of fucking mind. And I have never, okay, and I have been in 2 other long-term relationships since him. And I have never been heartbroken like that ever again. I have never had a hard time getting over a man ever again after I learned the cheat code of out of sight, out of mind, okay? I'm talking, I blocked on all social medias. You have 0 access. You have 0 contact to me. I will not be looking at your social media, because if I'm constantly looking at you, I'm going to constantly think about you. And if I'm constantly thinking about you, I'm going to constantly reminisce. I'm going to constantly hope. I'm going to constantly be in a state of fantasy. And that's not where I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be in reality, at least for right now. Okay, so my cheat code was out of sight, out of mind. And I started to use that cheat code when it came to bills. this ain't, now, by all means, I'm not saying this right, okay? I ain't here to teach you how to live. This is not a life coach session, okay? This is a reading, okay? If you want a life coach, book a session, boo, okay? But right now, we just kick in because I'm telling you, like, out of sight, out of mind, okay? That's my thing. Friends, family members, boo, out of sight, out of mind. And now when I'm stressed out, when I'm going through something, when I got something that's heavy on my mind, I have to literally, out of sight, out of mind, okay? I'm gonna do something that makes me feel good. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna watch TV. I'm gonna fill my mind with something else. And that may not be good advice if you have an addictive personality. However, once I learned that cheat code, every time I had to be put in a situation where I needed to use that cheat code, the cheat code got better. Because what happens is things happen, things glitch, you use the cheat code, and then guess what? This is a different person, this is a different situation, this is a different circumstance. So what can I tweak about that cheat code that I already know? How can I add on to that cheat code? Okay, so if I have a cheat code of 10, T-E-N, okay, 3 letters. At the moment, I don't have the math of what the number 10 equals, but let's say 3 letters, boom. If I know that thinking about it numerically, that 2 plus 10 is 12, that means I know that I gotta either come up with 2 more things to fill my time. I gotta come up with 2 more places to go. I gotta date 2 more niggas. Whatever the case may be. And then by then, okay, I'm gonna be out of the 10. I'm gonna be out of that ending, okay? Because the ending is also a new beginning, right? It's also a new beginning. But 11, okay, 11 plus 1 only dating 1 more nigga after him. I'm still in the parallel. I'm still in the window of maybe doing things the same way. So dating the same kind of nigga that I just dated. But by adding 2, period. But by adding 2, I get myself out of that. Right? Like, does that make sense? I'm speaking in code here, okay? But yeah, like, putting 2 and 2 together, just realizing that, like, look, all these options ain't talking about shit. Okay, I notice he always want to come over to my crib, and when I ask to go over his crib, it's always an excuse. Let me put 2 and 2 together. This nigga either live with his baby mama, this nigga either ain't got no crib, or he hiding something, period. I don't know. That's my 2 and 2. And that 2 and 2 might not equal 4, but it equals enough for me to know that this ain't where I'm trying to be, okay? Put 2 and 2 together at a job. You notice, okay, I walk up in here and nobody spoke to me. Cool. Okay, so the energy is a little hostile. Everybody's kind of little to themselves. You know, everybody's very hardworking. Cool. Boom. It's lunchtime. First day. I see. Ain't nobody eating together. Ain't nobody kicking it together. Ain't nobody talking to each other. Okay, so there's no camaraderie here. This is not a place that I maybe want to be. I put 2 and 2 together, and even if that's not the case, it's enough of a case for me to know that I probably don't want to be an employee here, okay? For my mental health, 2 and 2 equal I'm about here, okay? So this feels like putting all the pieces together in order to get the full picture of the story, okay? So sometimes you might have to go back to a phase in your life. You may have to go back to a journal. You may have to go back to old pictures. You may have to talk to an ex-lover. You know, sometimes it's just about communication. You don't have to have access to me after this, but hey, we need to talk. Like, what's up? Sometimes you need to go back to, how was I foolish? How was I toxic to this person? How did I actively make mistakes? It's not always about what the other person did. Sometimes it's about self-mastery and self-study and you becoming your new hobby, okay? You becoming your best self sometimes has to be your new hobby. If it's okay, I want to be a content girly, that means working on yourself and becoming that. So that means building up your confidence to be able to get on a camera and post your content every day, building up your editing skills every day, building up your discipline to actually get on there and post, building up your confidence to not care about what people say when you are going viral or when you are getting multiple comments. Fire. The fireman. The fireman. Okay, so you could be like inducing some kundalini, sexual, fiery, hot, get it popping type of energy, okay? You could be creating something new, okay? This feels like something brewing in the womb, okay? So I'm not saying that you could be pregnant, but this is like giving, not even giving birth to, because this is the Empress. Like, you're still in your like incubation phase. Like, you don't even know you're pregnant yet. This could be a new idea that you haven't, like, you're just researching. You haven't even gotten the LLC yet. You haven't even started the business. You haven't even gotten the property, the commercial property yet. Like, this is things being put in the works for what you have to come, for what's in store for you, okay? This is not even, okay, you ain't even seen the half at this point. You don't even know the half of what is to come, okay? I feel like once you drop some of these options that are just taking up space in your life, the right one gonna get you pregnant, you gonna have you a nice job, you gonna have your family life in order. Like, I literally 1, 2, 3, 4, I only got 4 cards out here. And it's basically saying, like, you finna be living your best life, okay? You may have to fight to get to the top, but this is realizing that you're in a competition of your own, okay? This is like, you don't have to fight with people, you know? Because if you look, there ain't nobody hitting each other. Ain't nobody, like, actively flinching or wincing their eyes or nothing like that. Nobody is scared here. This is just everybody fighting. So this is just, if you want to be a gardener, be a gardener. If you want to be a gardener content creator, I don't care how many people garden and content create. Do what you gotta do. This is just noise. It ain't even real competition. It's just noise, okay? The 8 of Pentacles. If you study and you actually know your craft, so if you want to be a social media girl, you gotta actually be on social media. If you are into Bitcoin, you gotta actually research Bitcoin. If you want to get into gambling and doing the whole game shit, betting and you gotta do your research. You gotta know your stats. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, this feels like investing in your craft, investing in yourself, investing in getting to know you. Okay. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Share it on all your social medias. And I am out of here, you guys.